Hello, friends. Welcome to the second episode of Gang Meeting. Today, we're going to talk about the update of the SPG or Rumble Racers. And once again, we have picked a project to speak about a little bit and to share our opinions on the NFT space and where that project itself fits on the Solana space. I'm here again with Barlow, the father of the SBG. Once again, the mother of the SBG, Grillo, is not here. He's probably on a beach or something, I don't know. Today we are on the the winter den. Can you feel the chill, Barlow?
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah, a bit, a bit. How are you, man?
I'm fine. I've been working a lot, I've put aside my work to be here today.
Okay, perfect. And you are working a lot on the SBG too. I know that. I think everyone in the
Yeah.
project knows that, but still, I have to say it. So to make this episode a little bit smaller than the last one, we will go to the update on the project. I'll pass the word to you. Can you tell me a little bit what's happening on the Robo Racers or SBG itself?
Yes, I can. I'll give a brief update, so it's shorter than the last meeting. Also, so in these past 2 3 weeks, I've been on vacation, but besides being on vacation, I've been working, like on SPG and Rumble Racers, and at this moment, we've done the art for an additional prize that is going to be given away on Rumble Racers. It has heart because we're building rewards on compressed NFTs, and this we're also working on the prizes that you can use that compressed NFTs, and that is all being built within the app. It's not really an app, it's web3 based on a regular mobile browser, but everything's being built in the same menus. So we had already set the rewards and the distribution for sponsors and SPG holders, and now we're just finishing some details on the awards for these compressed NFTs and the distribution of prizes with those NFTs. We're also worked on being able to exchange 3 for 1. So if you play on the lower entry race, if you win, you get a gem, but you can exchange 3 of those gems for a better gem. Let's put it like that. So you can access a different prize structure. It's a better prize structure than playing 3 times with the former gem. So, and this will work in 4 levels. So we'll have prizes up to 10 Sol, I think, on the upper end of these rewards for Rumble Racers. For SBG, I've been working on some things, especially I've always carried this with me. I've always wanted to update somehow or improve if the SPG holders allow it, to improve a bit of the art of the NFTs themselves. I like the bears. I love pixel art, but I think we could push it a bit better. And if everyone agrees, in the future, it's not for the time being, but we've always talked about this on other meetings. They weren't public, but we talked about that to improve the art if we can. We also have a special development underway. I think Guru would love that. He's listening here today. I don't know when it will be ready, but something that should allow us to claim all and send all. It will probably work a bit like the Remnants game, but you won't have to acquire anything to be able to use it. I think it's an improvement that some people have been, especially the whales, have been wanting for a long time now. And I think we missed that point, and we should implement it as soon as we can. We have a lot of plans for SPG, and we have a lot of updates and remakes we want to do. But I don't think it's unless someone has a question and wants to question something actually done by SBG today. We have the plans, but until we have Rumble Racers out, and we already have a new improvement and tool inside, I don't want to talk about anything specifically, just because people will start waiting for it. It just trigger when, and it will never. It might not arrive soon, so we'll leave that to other episodes.
Yeah, okay. Two things regarding the SPG and the Rumble Racers on my site. Actually, it is two questions. The gem prizes, our holders can test it on the alpha version.
It's already live on the
Okay,
alpha, yes. With it's a different. I think it has a different art, but it's live.
yes,
Yes.
it's a temporary art for just testing. And the final question. Do you have an estimate time to release the full version of Rumble Racers? This is a tough question, and I actually know the answer, but I would like to speak a little bit about it.
Yeah. I'm here for the hard questions. So, like I said, we have the mechanisms ready for distribution and awarding prizes. We already have the mechanism. When I say mechanisms, it's the mother of SPG that it's developing code and trying to understand how contracts work and stuff works on blockchain. And he already passed that barrier. So now we're just one development away of releasing the beta version, the live Sol version. And I want to say 2 weeks. I don't know. It's just an award distribution. It might not be released in a final version like a chest or a spinning wheel or something that awards. If something comes up, even if it's not the final art version, I think we should push it out. So I know we've been talking about this for long, and I want to put it live, even if it doesn't have many players in the beginning. I think we should put it out there because if it award prize, if it has prizes, it has jackpot working, it has distribution working for sponsors, distribution working for SBG holders, and it has compressed NFT prizes. I think it fulfills the our goal for this development, and then we'll just do some minor improvements along the way.
So moving on the last episode, I didn't say this, but I'm going to say it right now. We do not give financial advice when we speak about the project. We try to do it with not speaking just because we like it or not. We're trying to inform or giving as an example to what a project should do or should not do, and this is the goal to educate and not to go and buy this or that. So this is just a little bit of a disclaimer, and that's it. Barlow, you always go first. You're going first this time, and I have an expectation to hear what project you bring today.
Okay, you know that my projects are usually they have been old projects. I have some particular tastes for projects. Some of them I buy just for the art, and others just to be in the community, and in the third case just to flip it or to make money. But usually it's art or belonging to some project. Otherwise, I wouldn't even speak about it. So I'm bringing one of the inspirations I had back in the day, even for SPG and the Pixel Bears. And the project I'm bringing today is Pesky Penguins. They're an OG project from 2021, if I'm not wrong about this. I don't know the month exactly, but they are some cute penguins with pixel art, and I love the specific penguins with fire heads. And they've been around for a long time now, and they also have been on the slumps. They have some hard times. They lost a lot of floor value, but they have three things on their side. First, they have a core community that has been with Pesky Penguins for a long time, even if they haven't developed it in the way that people would want on Web3, that is quickly and profits and revenues, etc. They haven't done that, but they have done an app or a site where you can stake. They have released art where you can switch pixel art for non-pixel art essentially for free, and that was a cool idea, but it didn't give them much engagement. It just most people liked the pixel art more than the non-pixel art form of the penguins. And they have an effect. The second point, they have a snowball effect. They have a split of the royalties that goes to a wallet, and from time to time, that wallet buys floor penguins and burns them. This might sound good for price, but it actually they have a graveyard, and it shows all the penguins that died because of the snowball effect. And I don't know. Actually, at the moment, it should have 250 soul. Each penguin is now worth 3 or 4 soul. So that snowball, if it's released even partially, it can just, I don't know, pump 10x the floor. They'll never do that, but they usually grab 5, 6, 10 penguins and burn them, and that actually changes the floor. I don't like the mechanism, but it works for sustaining a higher floor price. And just a few days ago, they released a new game. I think it's a guessing game where everyone that guesses they have to spend some soul or spend some nut cash, something that they now have for staking the penguins. They also have some advantages, and they had some traction. I've seen on Twitter. There are a lot of people showing up speaking about it. They had some good animations, similar to SPG. They had a penguin, a pixel penguin, showing on a video what the new game was. Maybe they stole our idea. I don't know. Maybe not. But it was cool. It seems like people like to play that game, and it has some traction. I haven't played it, but there it is. It's one of those OG projects that I still hold my penguins, and I like that they're still here. They haven't rugged, and they're trying to build things just like us.
Yeah, I've been seeing them around. The new hype, let me say like that, started like 3 weeks ago or something, right?
Yeah, they made a build up. So they were started to release some information, a bit here, a bit there, some hype. But they have a lot of core followers, people that are on a lot of other communities with higher floor prices, people with cash. So they had some traction. That's why you started to see them on Twitter.
Okay, okay. Do you think the thing with the snowball, the idea is similar to virtual floor, right? On the beginning of our project.
It's similar, but we didn't burn any of the bears
Yeah.
we picked up with our snowball, if you want to call it like that. But we ended up giving all the bears through a rescue pal or rescue bear mission, and we disabled it when we started doing the missions. And ours is disabled because we thought it wasn't healthy to being the own team being all the time sweeping the floors and giving the bears back. It's not productive. And but they still have the snowball. It's just they haven't released it in a while now.
Okay. Can I go with my projects?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, the project I'm going to talk about, it is experiments. Both of us already talked a lot about this project for a while now. But experiments was a project created by an YouTuber named Jersey. It is the name he uses on Twitter and YouTube. He do mainly live streams of him buying NFTs and playing games on the Solana space. The project itself minted on October 22. By that time, it was 2 Sol mints, but they only mint half of the collection. They then, after the sold out, they airdropped a free NFT for each mint, which personally I don't really like this type of mechanism. Let me steal your words, because people usually just dump the free one on the market. They announce staking and raffles like everyone else do in every project. They use a third-party platform, the Stakur and Haflur. I don't know if I'm saying correct. And they announced a thing that caused a little bit of hype at the time. It was it is similar of our own on the SVG, but this is what was like a leveling mission. So you had 5 missions, and you need to send your NFTs multiple times to mission 1 in order to get XP to advance to another level, and so on, so on. At the last mission, you will be rewarded with an access card. So you grind the missions to get the final mission to grind access cards to open something they called war chests. This was really fun and everyone was liking it and everything. But at the time of the war chest release, people just got mad with this because every time you send an experiment NFT on mission, since mission level 1, you need to pay fees. So you have to spend a lot of SOL, especially the whales, in order to get their NFTs at the maximum level to be rewarded with access cards. Mainly, people were being rewarded with EXP, the experiment token. But at the time, there was no utility to the specific token. There were raffles on the beginning, but not since then. So people were getting mad because they just spend a lot of SOL on the missions and not getting any rewards. Of course, there were NFT, SOL, and everything, but mainly people were getting EXP. They listened to all the rage and everything, and they released War Chest V2. But once again, everyone needed to pay fees in order to get to mission 10, and then pay fees to open the war chest, and the prices were the same. When the hype was really high, the floor price was around 5-6 SOL. I can't remember straight. I tried to check it on the charts, but the new Magic Eden is not that good for that. And they started to dump until now. They are about 0.5 SOL, which is, for me personally, it is bad because the art is very cool. This is my own opinion, okay? I really like the NFTs. I think they look really badass. The lore, they introduced the lore with the missions, saying that they will release sometime in the future a mission for the factions. So there are 5 factions on the NFTs, and they will create a story and do cool missions and stuff for people to enjoy it and try to flip the better faction on the secondary market. And like every project, they to build things to get the community excited and all. But since the missions 2.0, let me say like that, people just forgot about it. Jersey itself, the YouTuber, the guy that is behind the experiments, started a new project called Obsidian. I think I'm saying correctly. I think it's a one boutique. There are not that much information that I can say about it, but he is trying to get back to the experiment, saying he's going to revamp the whole thing and the missions and all. But I don't know. I would like to see what's coming from them, because once again, I like the art, I like the idea, the lore seems cool, so why not? But hey, a guy who reviews projects, buy NFTs, do this live on a YouTube platform, showing his face and all. He is doing the opposite on the project he created. For me, that's unforgivable. I don't know if this is the correct word, but it is what it is.
Can I make some
Yeah, of
questions?
course, shoot.
Okay, so first question I have for your experiment adventure is didn't the experiments, or if it was only Jersey, launched a tower game or something like Solana Shuffle?
Yes. that was
It was experiments or it was Jersey?
it was experiments like this. He backstabbed the Immortals the Immortals guy, the Immortals project, because he was doing a lot of streams playing the game and all, and everyone was very excited. But then one day he just presented his own game it was basically a rip-off of the Immortals game. And
Bad ripoff.
a bad. We try it on a meeting. I do remember this. We tried it and it was, it sucks. It is what it is. That was
Okay,
bad.
it's okay. It's okay. So the guy that reviews on YouTube and
Mhm.
projects and bashes on projects that are bad or don't have a good floor price or don't build wherever, launched his own NFT project with expectation without things ready. So basically, it seems like he launched missions. Everyone was paying Solana to send NFTs on missions, and it wasn't very good, at least from what you're
Mhm.
saying. Besides that, he launched a bad version of Tower. Seems to me to drain some soul from the community and improve on or use his image to have users there. And I think he shut it down. But if it was this guy, I also want to ask you, what are vials? Why did people have vials?
I knew it. I knew it. You were going to ask for that. So they announced that they will create something called mutations. There is not that much of information about this, but it's something like you get vials and your NFTs and labs, and you burn them all together and create something. This is what I'm expecting if it gets released someday. I don't know. So I have a lot of redeemable NFTs for vials. I don't have vials yet. That was your joke question, I
But
know.
when was that promised? When was the
Months ago, months
uh,
ago.
okay? This actually hurts. It's something I wouldn't. I'm not able to
Yeah,
do.
I know, I know.
I'm not able to launch a token as a reward for something. Someone is spending soul on missions, and I give him a token that has no use.
Yeah, yeah. The first mistake I saw it on the experiments project, and I commented on their Discord was on the first month of releasing of minting the NFT collection. They made like I don't know 10 NFTs raffles at the same time, and I thought to myself, why not doing one at a time so people could be excited for that one, spending all the tokens on the first one, and then needed to buy more NFTs or buy the token on the secondary market. I don't know, to keep the people wanting to create FOMO, basically. No,
Yeah.
they just raffled 10 NFTs of different projects. I remember Nuke Dapes, Ghost Kid DAO, I guess, and some experiments. Everyone was choosing the one they liked more. I won a I won an experiment on a raffle there, but then no more raffles. In almost 1 year, they did raffles 2 times, and it was the same thing. They raffle a lot of NFTs.
So you still have faith in this? To me, it sounds like a money grab, but I don't want
I don't know. I
to
don't
say
know.
they
I
are.
don't know. In my opinion, I think he was expecting people just staying with him because he was a YouTuber. But in this space, that's not what we see. Some people staying with the project because they like the art or the ecosystem or the founders, whatever. But then you have a larger audience that just want to make money, and that's fine. And I
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind have a to
yeah,
have a new influencer talking about Solana Bear Gang.
yeah,
I wouldn't mind
yeah.
it.
I would. I wouldn't mind it too, but I would not like Jersey to talk about Solana Bear
Yeah,
Gang
sure.
because I
Yeah,
saw
sure.
him
Yeah.
bash projects just because the floor price was under one sol or because he just don't like the art. That's not helping the community. Imagine if you like the guy and you love a project and he on a live stream talks bash that project you love. You probably won't stick with
Yeah.
with Jersey or experiments or whatever just because of the attitude. That's my opinion. So I'm just pointing the bad choices and all. I have some experiments more than wish to have right now, but I have some, and I'll stick with it because I'm not going to sell it in a loss. I prefer to have it in my wallet.
Maybe in the next episode we'll have some special guests talking about the heist.
I think I know someone who could do that. Let's see. Let's see.
Okay. I think we'll just have to convince him.
Yeah, of course, of course. So thank you, Barlow, once again. This episode was a little bit smaller. I hope you all enjoy it, and see you next time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.